would be the trade-off for the backpack dispenser. I have a tweet about it actually. Here, let's hide and spawn so I can show you. Here it is. I'll read the stats for you guys. It says, hold on. I'll leave the server. All the kids got home from school. Portable provisions. Dispenses health, ammo, and metal, so it acts like a dispenser, right? But you wear it on your back, like a backpack, like a backpack that you put on a soldier, right? Except you don't charge anything with it; it's just on your back. And it would be like a level 1 dispenser, but cut in half. Like all the stats that a level 1 dispenser has is half of that. But the range is twice as good as a level 1 dispenser, so you don't have to like stand inside of the engineer in order to get health and ammo from him. You just stand like kind of close to him, but it's about the same distance as like if you were to get 1 tick of the dispenser upgrade, or dispenser range upgrade in MVM, right? The next downside would be that you cannot build dispensers because you already have a dispenser on your back. And then 50% healing from all other sources on wearer, meaning you would get healed by medics half as fast and you would get half as much health from packs. But the dispenser affects you, so you're getting a lot of health back constantly, right? Somebody mentioned that that part might be a little bit overpowered, so I thought maybe it would be a little bit more balanced if it wasn't all other sources, just all sources in general, including the dispenser on your back. So instead of getting 5 health per second, because okay, so a dispenser, a level 1 dispenser gives you 10 health per second, so this cut in half means it would give people 5 health per second. So it would give you 5 health per second the entire time. But if you cut that in half, then it's 2.5 health per second. So that's about as much health as the medic regenerates. So I don't think that that's too bad. And then, of course, because you always have a dispenser on your back, you're always counted as hauling. So you move 10% less, you move 10% slower, and when you have the rescue ranger equipped, you constantly have marked for death over your head. And that's it. I think that this would be honestly a really balanced way to make engineer support, like give him kind of a support subclass without overstepping the medic's role, because the medic's role is direct healing of each person that you're standing next to. Like everybody takes turns. You can only heal one person at a time. And you get Uber after a while. So that's even more powerful, I think. That's the main reason to use medic for healer. But if you wanted a little bit more firepower, like if you wanted like if you're playing 6s, right, and you want your 6th player to also be a DM class, but also not completely get rid of the options that you have for healing, of course, because you need a healer. This would be kind of like you'd take less healing, but you'd also have more like offensive firepower, and you'd be able to put up sentries and teleporters. Let's not forget about that. That can be pretty powerful as well. So, but that's my idea. What weapon slot? Oh, that's a good question. I forgot to mention that this is the secondary, so it would replace your pistol, Wrangler, or short circuit. Don't kid yourself, UGC would ban this? Of course they would. They ban every new weapon, just irregardless of what it does. I'm sorry that he used the word irregardless. I didn't mean to. Could the backpack work for MVM? Sure. I mean, you're all staying in one spot, so I don't understand why you would... I mean, you're playing defense the entire time that you're playing MVM. Like, this wouldn't be as good on defense, because when you're playing defense, you hold areas, so the dispenser staying in one spot isn't really that big a deal, and you'd be able to upgrade it to level 3, which heals people way faster. So on offense, this would be better than a regular dispenser, but on defense, a regular dispenser would probably be most of the time better. So it's not like it would be just better than having a dispenser at all times, you know what I mean? The only problem is that it's very bad. The healing would be too slow. Better run to a med kit. I don't think it would be very slow. I think it would be fast enough, especially since you can heal multiple people at once. I think that's the biggest benefit of having this, is that you can portably heal multiple people at once. It makes NG a focus target, so I feel like it shouldn't have one of those nerfs. Yeah, you could also make it so that you can so that you do get 5 health per second. I just can't really tell which one would be better. Being able to get full benefits of the dispenser that's on your back, or having to nerf the amount of benefits you get from it. Wouldn't the backpack allow Widowmaker NGs to fire forever? Well, think about it. It's a dispenser. So dispensers, when you're standing near them constantly, well, I guess if you didn't... Yeah, I guess if you had full metal at all times... Yeah, you're right. I guess if you sat around for a really long time, then you could theoretically fire the Widowmaker for a very long time. Maybe the way it would have to work isn't how a dispenser works, where it would build up a supply of metal inside of it, but it just kind of constantly gives you a stream of 20 metal per 5 seconds, right? Because that's what it would be. It would be, you know, half of a regular dispenser, which gives you 40 metal per 5 seconds. So... I don't know. I don't pull the Wrangler enough. Any advice? Pull it more.